Once Reverend Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff take office, they are expected to get right to work.
Yeah, along with hearings, votes on President Biden's cabinet picks, and an impeachment trial, Congress will see a major shift in the fight against the coronavirus. President Biden has a proposed $1.9 trillion package to fight the spread of COVID-19 and boost a shaky economy. Previous efforts were stalled in the Senate, but the swearing in of 2 Georgia senators creates an advantage for Democrats for at least the next 2 years. Last night, across the country and on the National Mall, President Biden led Americans in honoring the more than 400,000 Americans who have died from COVID-19. That number grows every day as the country struggles to distribute the vaccine in large enough numbers.